Hey, what is up everybody? Rafaelantihero. We are back with another video. I know I've been gone for a long minute, but now I'm back. So how is everybody doing? And for those of you who are new to my channel, we do product reviews, travel vlogs, and self-improvement videos. So welcome and please consider subscribing. Now with that being said, what we rarely talk about in this channel is work. Two main reasons. Number one, I like to keep work and play separate. Work as in earning money to pay the bills, and play is pushing for a passion project, doing what I love to do, that is play. I like to keep that separate so that I can focus more and be more productive. Second reason is I like to distance myself and this channel from any legal trouble regarding NDAs, data privacy agreements. That's why I rarely talk about my work, if ever, on my channel. I just said that I work from home, but I never tell you what my company is. But in today's video, that is all going to change. For the first time ever in this channel, I'm gonna talk about 51 Talk English International. More commonly known as 51 Talk is the leading online English education platform in China, which specializes in providing learners live online English lessons. I've been an ESL teacher with 51 Talk for over 3 years, since January 25, 2019. That's a little bit over 38 months, which makes me one of the longest tenured teachers in 51 Talk. Now what I'm officially called is a home-based e-educator. And what I do is provide fun and engaging English lessons to Chinese learners anywhere from 4 years old up to over 44 years old. So it could be a kid student, a primary school student, up all the way to the adults. I adjust and tailor my teaching style to fit their needs. So how does it work? 51 Talk, the company, gives you a platform to promote your teaching profile. And with this teaching profile, you are going to build your audience, the Chinese students. The more students you have, the more you can earn. And now we can talk about a bunch of different ways to make your profile look beautiful and attractive, but that is a topic for another day, and if you would like me to talk about that, comment down below. So why did I choose 51 Talk? There's like a billion different things that are coming through my head right now. My younger self and me for the longest time have believed that working from home is the future, and all you have to do is look around you. Now whether it is through futuristic technology or because of a pandemic, we can't deny that work from home is the norm, especially since 2020. That's why having a permanent work from home setup is crucial to survive in today's world. So my younger self in 2019 had a vision that this was gonna be the future. I mean, they were already doing it all around the world. It was only a matter of time before the Philippines caught on. So this is one of the first reasons that lighted a fire in my soul to pursue 51 Talk. So just the thought of being futuristic in line with a worldwide trend excited me. And today I can safely say that I'm glad I did. And the number two reason is the flexible schedule. Now 51 Talk, as of today, only requires you to open a minimum of 30 slots, 25 minutes of a class for each student. It used to be 55 to 65, but due to recent updates, you're only required to open 30 slots in one cutoff. So for example, in a month, you only need to open 60 slots. So you have to imagine 60 slots is equivalent to 30 hours because 2 slots is 1 hour. This is absolutely great if you want to do it as a part-time job, like what I'm doing right now. I'm working 4 hours a day, 6 days a week, but I'm earning almost 13K. Granted that I have a different rate, which we're going to talk about in a bit, but the fact that you can earn that much without having to work a full 8 hours or without disrupting your routine, that is huge. You can just continue working for 51 Talk and do whatever you want to do. And that is one of the main selling points for me and why I continue to love this job, because I do. I can just adjust my schedule and fit into whatever I'm doing at the moment. So especially for those of you who have daytime jobs 9 to 5, you can easily insert 51 Talk around your schedule or even in the weekends. You just need a minimum of 60 slots per month. Number 3 is the free trainings for career growth. So if 51 Talk, you only need to reach a number of lessons to get promoted. Now in 5-1 Talk, we have a pyramid, and everybody starts at the bottom. It's a newly qualified teacher, and then you're gonna become a junior teacher, senior teacher, and then at the top is the master teacher. And there's different levels to this, but everybody starts at the bottom. But the good news is you only need to reach a number of lessons and a big enough satisfaction, and then 5-1 Talk will offer you the training so that you can go up the pyramid and earn more. In my personal experience, I was promoted to junior teacher after 5 months. But to be honest, I could have done that earlier, because the moment that you're qualified, 5-1 Talk will let you know that, hey, you're qualified to get promoted for this level. In 5-1 Talk, we have a My Training tab, and you can book your training there, attend your training, pass the training, and get promoted. And for me, this is great because you don't have to wait too long to get promoted. As long as you're qualified, you meet the certain requirements, you can go up the pyramid and be promoted to the level that you're supposed to be. And what's even more exciting is the last promotion was automatic. I just met the criteria for the master teacher and I was automatically promoted. I got a notification via my mobile app. Not only does 5-1 Talk offer trainings for promotion, it also offers trainings for skill improvements. Since July of 2019, they offered an H5 interactive training, which not only allows you to teach PDF lessons, but also lessons with highly integrated graphics. So that's more fun for your students, it's more fun for you, and you will earn more by the number of students that you attract, just because you're an H5 teacher. 5-1 Talk started from having PDF lessons and you're just gonna create your own style of that. But now you have the H5, which is easier, more engaging, more fun, especially for younger students. Not only is 5-1 Talk great with their trainings, they also offer free TESOL certification. This includes TESOL certificate and TEYL. So these are self-paced learning modules that once you complete them, you can get your certificate of TESOL and TEYL. This is a good deal because other companies will charge you for this, but 5-1 Talk offers it for free. So the trainings and certification at 5-1 Talk are absolutely free, and one of the reasons why it is a great company. The fourth reason why 5-1 Talk is great and I love it is it instills the value of perfect attendance. In my page, we have this point system with our attendance. It starts from normal to SA deliberation. If you're at the normal level, you barely have late, absence, leave earlys. And in every succeeding level, there's gonna be a longer lockout. If you reach the first, it's gonna be 3 days of lockout. Second is gonna be a week, and 15 days, then so on and so forth. For me, what's great about this system is it holds everyone accountable. You know where you went absent, you know when you were late, you know when you left early. So by putting numbers, an automated system, 5-1 Talk instills the value of perfect attendance. If you have a book lesson, show up on time and finish on time. And you can apply it to any kind of work that you choose to do with 5-1 Talk. So last but not the least, I was able to work through a whole pandemic. I was always a firm believer that work from home was the future, and it is the future. So even though everything closed down, 5-1 Talk remained strong, and I was able to earn more and earn enough to buy myself a new house at the age of 25. So that for me is the culmination of all the hard work that I put through, all the students that I've interacted with, and this experience of work from home setup. It culminates in me buying my first house at 25 years old, and that is great. For that, I will be forever thankful for 5-1 Talk. Thank you for this opportunity that you've given to me. I would have never achieved it this early in a pandemic without 5-1 Talk. Those are the 5 reasons why I chose 5-1 Talk, why I love 5-1 Talk, and why I will continue to work in 5-1 Talk. So last but not the least, I'm going to show you my 5-1 Talk teaching space, where each and every class I have my lessons in this space. You can see there's a ring light. This is my laptop. I use a MacBook 2012 Pro. It has worked just fine, but if I were to suggest, you should do your work in a Windows 10. And I will link the requirements later below if you're interested. And then for most of my tenure, I usually have my setup with the background, the Max Tarp headset, and then I flip out the mic, and then I have my class like this. So I have my mouse and then all my cables. But recently, this was broken, and for me, this was the best noise cancellation mic that I've had in my 3 years. When this got broken, I just decided that I will buy a bigger and better USB mic. I don't do this anymore. I just put it in the bag. Instead, I set up my condenser mic like this, but I adjust it enough so that visually my student can still see my face. You're supposed to be in the center, and then you have a clean and clutter-free background. Sometimes I adjust it to be closer to my mouth, but I really invested in this USB condenser mic. I live in somewhat of a countryside right now, and it's very noisy. There are a lot of animals, people, vehicles, so I invested in this mic. And one thing I've learned in anything that has to do with video and audio, you can have an okay video, but you need to have excellent audio, because the student can hear me, they can understand what I'm talking about, and that for me is a good investment. Actually, all the investment that you're gonna make for 5-1 Talk is gonna come back to you. You're gonna have more students, you're gonna have more earnings. So buy your ring light, buy your audio, buy your USB equipments, and I promise you each of these investments will come back to you. So that's it for today's video, guys. That pretty much sums up everything about 5-1 Talk English International. And if anything that I said interests you in becoming a 5-1 Talk teacher, just click the referral link below and get started teaching with us today. And you can contact me on my social media if you did, so I can personally help you with your application process. That is it for today's video. This is Rafaelantihero. Peace out.